Today, I know that what I suffered as a child in my own home was abuse. The silence was abuse. I took the things that I learned as a child in my own home and carried them through my adult life. I didn't think that that's what I was doing. I said if a man ever hit me, I would walk out the door immediately. That isn't exactly what happened.
When I was 18, I met this man who was 10 years older than me. And within a very brief time, he had basically taken control of my thoughts and my emotions. I gave that up to him, but not having any life experience, it was hard to know what to do and what not to do, what questions I needed to ask and what I needed to find out about him before I got involved. And a lot of the involvement was pure rebellion also. It was like, at 18, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and nobody can tell me how to do anything different. And so the more my parents tried to talk me out of marrying this man, the more determined I was gonna do it because I'm an adult and I can live my own life.
My mom was abused by my father, and I remember as a child, 3 and 4 years old, telling my mom, just shut up, just stop, 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 and he'll quit, he'll quit. She never stopped. She never shut up, and I blamed her. I accused her of inciting him, of irritating him, and I believed then, wrongly of course, because I was a child and I didn't know any better, I just thought if she'd just be quiet, it would be over. As an adult, now after having gone through it myself, I know that that's not true, because I was silent. And it was worse.
And when I thought of abuse, I thought of hitting and slapping, but it didn't begin like that. It began with names degrading me as a woman, and I thought I had a good sense of who I was, but I didn't know who I was. I didn't value myself because I allowed those words to enter my spirit, and I started owning that. And I started thinking that I was the dirt that he was walking on. I thought that I was that bitch and whore and slut that he called me all the time. I thought I deserved him spitting in my face. And at first I would call him names and cuss at him like he started cussing at me, but then my spirit started weakening and it felt like I was being broken in half, and I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror because I was so ashamed of what I was becoming. I was so ashamed that I allowed this other person control me the way he was and change me and use me as a puppet. And
shutting down happens in a lot of ways. Silence is one of them. The silence that says it's all right to call me a name. It's all right to slap me for disagreeing because I was wrong, because I'm a woman. It's all right to not be able to protect your children.
He threatened me, he threatened my family. There was not a lot of physical abuse. There wasn't a lot of hitting, there wasn't a lot of punching. But when he had that gun in his hand, he was very powerful and very terrifying.
I thought I could fix it. I couldn't fix it. I thought it was love. I didn't even know love wasn't supposed to be painful. I grew up in a household where love was painful. How did I know the difference? Because I saw it in the movies? I don't think so. You learn what you live.